So,
That's how I celebrate.
talking about the Lil Wayne stuff. Didn't neither one of y'all felt like at any point in time that y'all would have rather had Wayne, that y'all wanted Wayne instead of Kendrick?
I wouldn't mind it, but he doesn't have the catalog, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. It's not about hip hop in this scenario. It's not. It's about white people and money. Like, I'm sorry. That's what it boils down to. The same reason why they picked Kendrick over Wayne is the same reason why they showed Taylor Swift a million times last year. They want to appease to a certain crowd, and that's just what it is. That's what it is. Kendrick makes white people feel black. I'm being dead serious. He makes it. He makes the white people who think they defend black people feel black. I promise you.
Mm.
I promise you. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Go ahead, Carl. My bad.
Everything you're saying is true, but I think we're slow having two different conversations. So where I disagree with you, I feel like not only will Wayne put on a magnificent performance in that city, in that building, and have a great space, I feel like he doesn't deserve it. And it's weird to say, if you look at Kendrick's last year versus Wayne's last 5 years, you would still pick Kendrick. And when Wayne was at his hottest and it was in that city, he didn't care anything about it. He didn't want to do it. Now, Rock Nation wasn't involved in either, but he didn't care. They're making it this. First of all, being against winners is like a new thing for black people, and it's crazy. So Nikki has
a new thing.
You right, my bad. So Nikki has a personal thing, and like you watch the people just make up shit like, yeah, he hate Wayne. He's trying to get Wayne out of here. And then they play clips of Wayne being like, man, Jay saved my life financially. He don't even want me to tell y'all, but he looked out for me so much. I don't know what I would have do.
The niggas have been seen together multiple times over the past
together
year.
2 weeks ago.
Fair.
Thing in the world.
It won't even 2 weeks. It won't even 2 weeks ago.
My bad.
If one of my artists that I put in a position to be rich is out here throwing temper tantrums because she has her own issue, but she's saying what she's saying is going on because it benefits her. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to deal with her fans, whatever. And then his engineer comes out and says what he says. So his / manager, I just found out that's his manager too. So now you have parties that essentially are a representation of your brand speaking out and saying this is because we feel this way because it's an outrage. It's outrage because this individual and entity is responsible for them getting snubbed. What else are we supposed to interpret it as?
Which all negatively reflects on you.
But it's all ridiculous. So let's go backwards. Last year, where was it at? It was in Vegas.
It was in Vegas.
And they had Usher. The year before that was in Arizona.
And I want to stop there because a lot of people are saying that why should he get it just because he's from New Orleans? And I don't agree with this myself. But I think where people are getting that from is because, one, last year it was in Vegas and they gave it to Usher. Yes, Usher's from Atlanta. We know. Usher's from Atlanta. However, Usher's musically was the king of Vegas at that time. So them giving it to him was because of that, for sure. We have to know that it was because of his Vegas residency that they gave
white
him the
people
Super Bowl
love
show.
Usher.
Thank you. That's what
Yeah, but I'm saying
if you look at
if Usher didn't have the Vegas residency, he wouldn't have that.
I don't know
or
that.
The catalog.
The year before that, they gave it to
Rihanna.
Weekend, and
Rihanna. That was Rihanna.
Rihanna was in Arizona. I said before Arizona because there is no Arizona artist that
ever
on stage, right? So
before Arizona was LA. Hey, all you let's stop right there. We gonna make a bus stop right here. All you Arizona niggas that tried to say, well, why y'all niggas ain't try to get Arizona? Who, nigga? Who?
Nobody. Arizona don't want to see y'all.
Nobody.
I'm not doing this.
Let me say this. We're not going deep into this. I just want to say this one thing.
Okay.
You can gather the most illustrious Arizona artists you can fucking find, and none of them niggas beat pregnant Rihanna.
No.
None of them niggas beat pregnant Rihanna, nigga. Knock that off. Anyways.
But I know when it was in Atlanta and they did Maroon 5, none of you niggas cried out for T.I., Ludacris. None of you niggas cried out for
but the main reason for that is
that's Adam Levine.
because that wasn't a thing for us then. I don't really like that argument because that wasn't a thing for us. We weren't feeling like we was gonna get our artists on the Super Bowl performances.
And then when y'all do, what do y'all do? Start complaining. Always.
It was when they did that LA show where, and I know I'm speaking for myself as well. When we felt like we could get our niggas on the Super Bowl. Like that was the thing. Jay was getting us on the Super Bowl. J-Lo, Shakira, cool. Weeknd, okay, cool. He's still a pop star. Rihanna, come on. Rihanna, it's Rihanna. Yeah. But when the LA niggas did it, when niggas started crip walking at the Super Bowl, at the 50-yard line, yeah, that's when we felt like, yeah, this is us.
We felt like what? The most hip hop nigga right now in the world is Kendrick Lamar. So we're still getting exactly what we're asking for.
I agree. Now, I was like musically, because maybe it's just because I'm from that era and I'm thinking of all of the features he have and the different areas that he can go, that I felt like musically, just from a broad stroke of hip hop, that Lil Wayne's set would just mean more because it would touch a broader stroke than Kendrick would when he does his set.
They don't care about that. They only care about
I know.
Yeah.
I know. And then when I thought about it, of course, these people don't care about that. They give a fuck about the money. Kendrick just went crazy this year. He had an amazing year. That fucking Amazon show fucking did numbers. It looked fucking amazing. And at the end of the day, the music, like Corey said, the music is more palatable to everyone. Even though he's gonna get up there and do some Black Power shit.
There's more white people that know Wayne records than know Kendrick records. I'm sure of it.
Maybe maybe
not.
not.
Song we all hate. We all hate Lollipop. Me and Corey for different reasons, but we hate. I hate that.
I hate that song.
Buddy. I fucking hate that record. But that's a gigantic record, right? So, and Wayne has gigantic commercial success with his features and by himself, right? He got the rock records he can do. Wayne is a rock. Don't get it confused. There's only a handful of guys that if you tell me they're the greatest rappers ever, I'm like, I can go with that. And Wayne is one of them, and Kendrick is not. So I'm not saying Wayne won't. Wayne will absolutely put on a marvelous show.
I agree.
But the NFL
Corey doesn't believe that.
The NFL
I agree, but I want to stop right there. Corey does not believe that Wayne could put on a marvelous set at the Super Bowl. He doesn't think he has it. Oh. Now, I have a list of songs off the top of my head.
Just off his features alone, Wayne said it'd be incredible.
Now, Corey made a good point. He was like, well, if you get too deep in the feature bag, now you got to pay these other artists because the NFL not paying them to show up.
No, you don't. All these artists will do that for Wayne because he's Wayne, number one.
Not
two,
all of them. Not all of them.
Number two, it's going to be a Young Money set, and they're going to do it because it's Wayne. One thing you know if you watch, Drake and Nicki love Wayne to death. So if Wayne got a set, they're going to come.
Are you sure Drake will go? Are you sure Drake will go?
100%.
Okay.
Even through all the contractual shit, the last time they was all on stage together, the nigga with a tear in his eye said, man, none of this shit exists without him. This nigga saved my life. He changed my life. This nigga's the greatest rapper of all time. Like,
why them niggas ain't worked together since Take Care?
Because so how I feel about you and the business is different. And even Corey told me this. You have to take the emotion out of business. Contractually, it is what it is. But musically, it doesn't make sense for me, Drake, to do a record with Wayne because I don't like anything you're doing right now. I don't like the music.
What?
What's the last Wayne song that you love?
That doesn't matter if the niggas love each other and respect each other, like you say.
No. Because we love each other and we respect each other, it doesn't mean that we have to do records together. That's not what that means at all.
I think Corey wants to say something. I want to let him say something because he's drunk.
Oh, my bad.
No. I'm listening. Go ahead. I just got my mic back.
Yeah. So there's a lot of niggas who Drake have relationships with that he fuck with, that he love. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because I fuck with you, I don't owe you a record. especially.
No, I don't think he owes him a record either.
Oh,
that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if them niggas are so fucking tight knit and everything, there's niggas that's gotten verses from Wayne that have been great verses amidst Drake dropping albums.
Okay.
When did What's Poppin' come out? 2020?
What you mean What's Poppin'? Who
What's Poppin'? Brand new whip, just dropped it. I got options. I could bust down. That's your boy, white boy.
That's before 2020.
Yeah, 2019 maybe. I just know I was bumping it like crazy during the pandemic. 2019, whatever it may be, Drake's dropped what, 3 albums since then?
Yeah, and all the features have made sense to him.
Yeah,
it only has to make sense to him.
I don't know, bro. I feel like that's cap. I feel like it's cap. I feel like it's cap.
So you feel like because they haven't made a record that they're beefing?
There's something there.
There's something there though. Like, I just don't like you. I don't fuck with you like that, dude. Like, it's not that I hate you because you're making me so much money. However, like, you think you're better than me, and I know you do, and I'm Wayne, and it's a whole ego thing. It's like when Young Thug said when he met Wayne for the first time, Wayne wouldn't shake his hand. And ever since then, for him, it was fuck Wayne. I just feel like it's one of those situations where Wayne has been in the spotlight for so long and been put on a pedestal since a young age, and then finally achieved some type of notoriety as being one of the best ever. And then you got this nigga that you put on essentially surpass you in every aspect of rap. Every aspect. Like, I can argue this with Drake has passed him in everything. So you feel like
or because that's a great long way. Let me take the shortcut. Or I just still don't fuck with you because you fucked the girl that I really liked while I was locked up.
But they did 100 records after that. That blows the theory out. Yes.
Did they?
Wait. Those could have been in Tuck. Those records could have been in Tuck, bro.
What records?
No, those are new records. When went to jail before Thank Me Later came out. He fucked her after that. They did 100 records since Drake's first album.
That's not Drake's first album.
Thank Me Later? That's his first major album. So Far Gone is a mixtape.
Okay. Go ahead.
Wayne was in jail when Thank Me Later came out. That's the album. He slept with her.
You niggas can Thank Me Later his first album? For real?
Well, So Far Gone is a mixtape.
I thought it was Take Care was his first album. His first budget album, like his first real label album.
Thank Me Later. Jay-Z is on Thank Me Later. Jay-Z ain't on no fucking mixtape. He got Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys on Thank Me Later. Alicia Keys is on Thank Me Later.
Okay. But back to the so you think that them making records after that means that everything is cool?
Well, you think not making records is bad, so you can't have it both ways. You can't say that not making records so they're not cool.
Wait. What if it was contractual that you guys got to make these records? Because at the end of the day, whatever Birdman says, what them niggas gonna do?
So
you do, nigga.
Go ahead.
So you get these records out the way. We say they consider 10 to 12 songs a record. You said they did 100. So say they have to get a few, essentially albums done. So you record us 10, however many songs we ask contractually, get that shit out the way, and then y'all niggas don't gotta fuck with each other again. With the last time we heard Wayne on a Drake song, I think Nicki was on that bitch too, and the shit was mid.
It was Motto. It was Motto. The last time we heard Wayne on a Drake song was Motto. The last time we heard Wayne on a Drake song,
Nicki song.
Yeah, Nicki song only and Truffle Butter. Those are both Nicki songs.
Yes.
Okay, so either way, there are that's fair enough. I bet y'all had that, but I just think it's a lot of things. I think him fucking his bitch is one of them. I think it's the you became bigger than me. Nigga, I'm Lil Wayne. I'm tired of hearing about you. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be there. It's a lot of shit, bro. I just don't think. I just think the nigga does not respect him for the same reason a lot of them niggas don't respect him.
Okay, well, I think we're on the tangent, so let's
saying
close it.
that Wayne has a problem with Drake. Why? Where if y'all felt like he was getting smoked or beat or whatever, why would he put on his OVO, go live or get on stage and say, "Yeah, nigga"? And
you're right. Hey, Carl, you're right. You won. No, for real. Because I forgot Wayne went up there on that stage talking about they not like us. Like, whatever the fuck he was trying to say, they don't fuck with us or whatever. You're right. Yeah, this argument is dumb. You're right. Because they do fuck with each other.
Of course they do.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
I only asked.
Niggas wouldn't pay me. Your rap, they gave me $100 million. I love you. I can never be mad at you.
I only asked why they have not made a record. And I'm not buying because it didn't make sense.
Wayne hasn't been.
That could be it.
I'm not buying it.
It could be it. It doesn't work.
You're not gonna tell me.
Maybe. Go ahead.
Bro, this nigga. All right, man. This nigga Drake made a house album. And it doesn't make sense. And he's taking too much risk putting Lil Wayne on a fucking record.
No, I'm not saying he's taking risk. I'm saying it's not good enough for him. He doesn't like it.
Remember?
Then we voiding the nobody. We all grateful for Weezy, but no one more than me. We just voiding that line. Just throw that line away.
I make you $100 million.
Away.
What more appreciation can I do with that?
No, making me money while you're making yourself money does not show me appreciation.
It shows you appreciation. Whenever they put a microphone in my face, I say you're the greatest. I say I wouldn't be here without you. I say you changed my life.
That's like going to your 9 to 5 and say, I show my appreciation by coming to work every day. No, nigga, I pay you. You get money to do that.
Well, you don't pay me though.
No. I'm just saying you get money to do that. You don't do it because you appreciate me.
What I'm saying is there's
go ahead, Corey.
Go ahead, Corey. My bad.
Do you remember when Drake and Chris Brown didn't do a record forever? Yes, it had some female shit to do with it, but one of the biggest issues for them to record together was that the creative direction of the song. And all Drake wanted was, Chris, let me fucking produce the record. Let me arrange how this shit's gonna go, and we're gonna make a classic. Because Chris always had the best arrangements, and I love that nigga. But he doesn't always have the best arrangements for a song. I don't think Drake can go in the studio with Wayne and be like, hey, I want the song to be like this. I think Wayne's like, no, we gonna do it like this. I think it's one of those situations, bro. I don't think it's like somebody sending a thing open and saying, this studio thing, I want you to sound like this, and Wayne's like, nah, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I don't because
I can do that to 21. I can do that to Yachty. I can do that to all these other artists I've done features with, but maybe I can't do that to a nigga that I think is still bigger than me. And you know what? I'm definitely wrong on the. I think we're wrong on the Tammy shit. Him fucking Tammy, because they also did the records on I'm Not a Human Being 2 as well. Listen,
but
they had a whole album.
Right. But and they had a tour too as well. But does Motto sound like a Drake record or a Wayne record?
100% a Drake record. That's when Drake was in the Bay heavy. It's a Bay record. 100% a Drake record.
Does Hell Yeah Fucking Right sound like a Drake record or a Wayne record?
That's a Wayne record.
That's a Wayne record. That's a Wayne to the max.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
but you know that Take Care Drake and Certified Lover Boy Drake are two different entities.
And I forgot about this one too. So I'm burying the shit out of my whole because he fucked this bitch tape. I'm burying the shit out of that. Do you think 10 Band sounds like a Drake record or a Wayne record?
It sounds like a 40 record that they both rapped on. That's what it sounds like.
I'm just saying it doesn't sound like he couldn't get my point is I don't think that Drake can't go in the studio and say, Wayne, this is the direction we going to. I think Drake can send Wayne an open verse and he will get a verse back.
I believe that.
That Drake in that time could go to Wayne and do that because it's like we trying to still create this nigga. We trying to make the Drake that we have now. I think that time he could. I don't think Wayne being who Wayne is and Drake becoming who Drake became, I don't think he can tell Wayne nothing. Just out of ego, like it's like a new receiver coming in and then that nigga just keeps getting better and better. But nigga, I'm fucking Randy. So I'm Randy Moss, but I can't move the way I used to. I'm still nice. But this nigga, this Justin Jefferson nigga, like, I showed him everything he knows, and now he started doing everything I do times 10, and he started passing me up, and he started getting more receptions a game. He got more reception average yards and shit. So I don't know, bro. I think it's one of those situations, bro. This nigga, you know what I mean?
I dig it. Yeah, but so just ending what we were saying about Wayne. I do think Wayne could pull off a set, and I think I brought us on that tangent because I said, do you think Drake would actually show up? But I think that, and y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he could open up with like a Mr. Carter. He doesn't need Jay. Jay probably won't do it. But he can open up with a Mr. Carter. End it at the first verse. End it after the stop hating on me for no reason, and go right into uproar. Bring Swiss Beats out. Go into uproar.
Listen.
You say you changing the channel?
I'm cutting you off because there's a big record that he should do that I know you're not going to mention, and I'm gonna say it after. Keep going with your set. I like your set so far. Your set. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just saying uproar, and it's just off the top of my head. If I was actually paid to come up with this nigga set, it would be way fire than this. I know. But Fireman, I'm just that's a could not maybe. Definitely bring out T-Pain just to do like a little bit of Can't Believe It, like just a little bit of Can't Believe It.
Yes.
And then
I'm fanboy. He brings out T-Pain.
You bring out T-Pain, do a little bit of Can't Believe It, then go into Got Money. Okay. Then get T-Pain up out of there, going to a Millie, then slow it down, bring Robin Thicke out for the white people and do Shooter.
Never
just a little.
Shooter.
Yes. Let you don't no verse. Just let Robin Thicke come out real quick and say Shooter. Niggas white people will go crazy. Then do that fucking Jay Sean record. They gonna go crazy. The white people, baby, are you down? They gonna go crazy. Now here's a couple people that you might be able to do, might not. Maybe the Lloyd U record, but maybe I'm just black and I love that record. Maybe they wouldn't give a fuck about that U record. Bruno, he has the song with Bruno, the Mirror on the Wall shit.
No.
All right, so Bruno probably wouldn't because he thinks he's a headliner anyway. All right, let's bring Nicki out. Let's do a little bit of that knockout song because that's some rock and roll shit. And then let's let Nicki do everybody. It's lit. I'm just telling you, you're changing. Okay, I need both of y'all niggas to stop fucking playing with me and stop looking at it like Corey and Karan and look at it like it's the fucking Super Bowl and what would turn shit up. Nicki doing everybody at the Super Bowl would turn that shit up. Okay, I get it. All right. After you get Nicki out of there, you can bring Drake, do a little bit of God's Plan or whatever fucking record you think Drake should do, and do Motto. I'm just saying, whatever record niggas should think Drake should do, Motto. Then you can bring M out. You can bring M out and drop the world, and then of course you got to do Lollipop because the white people love that. I left Chris. Go ahead, say that. What?
If Wayne came out, if Wayne was like, and I'm a New Orleans soldier, and they went crazy, and all of a sudden the soldier beat dropped, and Destiny's Child walked out. That's the type of shit
they want. Yes. Okay. Okay. So let me say this. You
gotta bring Destiny's Child.
I left Chris Brown off of the list for obvious reasons, right? Because Jay's not having it, right?
Okay.
So if I'm leaving Chris off the list for that reason, you niggas think that Beyonce is gonna come and do a fucking get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck. Let's disband this podcast. Let's disband this podcast right now. If you two niggas think Beyonce is gonna come out and do Soldier.
Nigga, why wouldn't you?
That'd be tough. I agree she wouldn't do it, but that would be tough. I agree.
This is what
I agree. She's not going to do it. But that
You niggas
Destiny
think
Child song would be fire. That
it would be. It would be, but I left her. I didn't bring that up because there's no way Beyonce's coming out to do a record.
You don't know that.
Well, she
Okay.
already did the Super Bowl too.
Do you think J.O. do Mr. Carter?
No.
We
Then-
don't.
Okay. All right, man. All right.
Do you
All
know
right.
that
I just
Jay could've
let
did
him know. We
the
don't
Super
know.
Bowl?
We don't know. We don't know.
We
Then
do
maybe,
not know.
then maybe he'll let Chris Brown go and they got mad records. They got mad records together.
Different.
It's lit.
James beating bitches' asses. It's different.
Hold up.
It's a
Hold up. You
completely
say we
different
don't
thing.
know. If you can say we don't know if Beyonce's gonna do Soldier on Lil Wayne's Super Bowl performance, then we don't know if Jay will let Chris go on stage. Because there's no fucking way that Beyonce is gonna come out and do Soldier next to Michelle fucking Williams.
Damn, that would be fire though.
All right.
Damn.
No way.
It would be.
I need it. You think they're gonna come out and do the Chick Broken?
Ooh, that should have been fire. That shit would be fire.
All right. So anyway, off of Wayne. Wayne doesn't. No, not off of Wayne. My final take on Wayne is that while nostalgia and where I hold Wayne at in his music catalog and all of the features he's done over time is just like a fucking jumbo of a whole bunch of shit from the soundtrack of my fucking teenage years coming into adulthood and all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was caught up in emotion, feeling like I wish Wayne would have did it. But then I thought about the shit. If this is the last year that Rock Nation is holding it, this is an opportunity. Let me not say that. Let me just stay on Wayne for now. I'll say that when we get back to Kendrick. I think that Wayne just doesn't deserve this. His performances lately have not been to the point where we're looking at a Super Bowl performance. Niggas started up in fucking WrestleMania clips and all type of other shit. And I'm just like, nah.
He looked bad.
It doesn't. He looks bad, and he's just Wayne's not ready. I get it. It's New Orleans, and you wanted to do it, but Kendrick's the right guy. Kendrick's the right guy. And if you guys got something else to say about Wayne having it, then y'all can.
Wayne is one of the greatest artists of all time. Any genre, any era, anything. Like, there's nothing bad to ever say about Lil Wayne. He has been having the health issues. I think that also speaks to his lack of music with Drake being out. You know, Drake's working; he's always out. But he can absolutely put together a Super Bowl set that would be fantastic and memorable and classic. I mean, he's arguably the greatest rapper of all time. I would have no issue with Wayne having a set. With the year that Kendrick's had, with the work that he's put in, getting this recluse to finally be outside and be on commercials and be active. And I mean, he looks like he needs this. This is his moment and he deserves this. No matter how much of a Drake fan I am, I'm also a Kendrick. I have everything Kendrick's ever rapped in his life, and he deserves this moment. And it was shitty to watch people especially Nicki. It was shitty to watch people cloud his moment to create this thing for Wayne that's not even there. Wayne's not underappreciated. He's not overlooked like that. Those are stupid stuff. It's Lil Wayne. Everybody.
And I think Kendrick extends the invite. I really think he does. I think he does. I don't see why he wouldn't.
He may have. Well, I know why.
No. I didn't say did. I said I think he will.
No. I'm saying he may do it, but if he doesn't, I would understand why. If me and
because
you,
Drake.
100%.
Okay.
I would never beef with Corey and then call you and ask you to come hang out online.
But from what I understand about Kendrick is he loves Wayne.
Sure, he loves Drake.
He loves Wayne. He admires Wayne. So I think Kendrick will extend the offer. Whether or not Wayne will take it, I don't know. But I do think that Kendrick has his hand on the pulse of hip hop. And I think if he hears people wanting it and he loves Wayne that much, that he probably will extend the invite. They do have a record together, and it is highly touted in the hip hop community.
Worthy.
I know. And, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter though. Niggas be coming out and doing records that they don't have.
You're 100%. So let me ask you a question, both of you. If he extends the invite, do Wayne and Drake have a conversation? Because Drake going to say go do it.
I think Wayne's loyal enough. I think Wayne's loyal enough to tell him, yo, they offered me the Super Bowl. It's in New Orleans. It means something to me. I'm gonna just go do it.
So Drake's obviously gonna say go do it. I'm not tripping.
I don't think that Wayne's phone call to Drake is a permission phone call. I think it's a heads up. I think it's a heads up phone call.
Yeah. But
and I also go ahead.
If you're Wayne, let me ask you something. If you're Wayne, do you do that if Kendrick calls you?
It depends on how I think. It depends on how much I love Drake, how much it means to me, and how much I think Drake is going to be offended by it, if at all.
Corey?
So I would weigh all three of those things together. But how much it means to me in my career would be the heaviest weight on that.
Me personally, if I'm Wayne, I don't need to tell Drake anything. I don't need to give you a heads up. I don't need to tell you shit. Remember, you're a nigga that signed to me what my nigga say, you're a nigga that signed to a nigga that signed to another nigga. Like,
that was 100 years ago.
But you would call me. You would call me, right?
Let's tell the truth. He hasn't been signed with money since Scorpio.
If we had the same dynamic as Drake and Wayne, I'm not calling none of you niggas. No. For what? It's business.
You are a sick nigga.
Yeah, Corey's sick. I'm gonna be offended. I'm gonna be offended that you ain't even just like hit me up like, yo. I'm gonna be offended that I'm watching the Super Bowl, or that matter of fact, not that I'm watching the Super Bowl, because I'm gonna skip the halftime performance because I don't fuck with that nigga. I'm gonna be super mad that my phone is blowing up saying, yo, Corey just came out. Corey what? Corey who? Corey Holcomb?
Me, nigga.
Corey Patterson? Who came out? No, Corey S just came out on this nigga set. Damn.
You know why you would be mad? You know why you wouldn't be mad?
I'm because like, damn, I didn't even know that.
You wouldn't be mad. You wouldn't be mad. I know you would. You probably be shocked, but you wouldn't be mad. I
wouldn't be mad that you did it. I wouldn't be mad that you did it. I'd be mad that you didn't tell me.
We're not telling the truth. If he do not like us and Wayne take the stage, Drake has a right to be mad. What are you talking about? He has a right to be mad.
Wait, no. I didn't say nothing about having the right.
God damn it.
And I didn't say
I know.
If I'm Wayne, I don't need to tell this nigga nothing. Like, business and friendships are two different things. Fuck that.
I get your point. I get your point.
No.
I get your point. I would feel away, and then I tell you that I felt the way.
You're doing a gig. They're not even paying you for
it. You would have every two, but if me and you stop being cool because I did the Super Bowl, like I'm like, bro, like how, like that's not something we cannot be cool about. You have every reason to tell me.
But that's not why we stop being cool. See how niggas can word things in a way that makes niggas look crazy. We would not be cool because you went and stood next to a nigga that violated me and didn't even fuck with me enough to be like, yo, I'm about to go do this.
I'm gonna say I feel Wayne wasn't deserving. He may have been able to do a set if they would have thrown a big budget in. It would have been cool. But we've all seen him perform recently. It hasn't been up to par. I feel like Kendrick, the Amazon numbers, his name, what they're planning on doing when the Grammys come around, all of that stuff coincides with the whole artist Hollywood type shit. Outside of that, it makes sense financially. It's gonna be fun, bro. I just feel like people need to stop shitting on when black people get shit done. We don't always have to compare and say how comes and why not. Like, just accept what you have. And all of the niggas that's hating on this situation, like everybody has something negative to say. Like, go do something with yourself. Like, you go put yourself in a position to go do something. Like, there's just too much hate and negativity for people's accomplishments, and I can't understand for the reason of my mind why. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like, you niggas is late on your bills and you worried about who's performing at the Super Bowl. I just don't understand. That's all. Castle Crowns, I'm out.
I do think there's a lot of hate. I do think there's a lot of people that are hating. I don't think everybody is by mentioning Wayne because I'm just speaking about that because me personally, I like Kendrick and I'm excited about his performance. I'm excited to see what it's gonna be. And for a second, I definitely wanted Wayne to be in there, and it wasn't from a place of hate and thinking that Kendrick didn't deserve it. So I just feel like, yeah, there was probably some Drake fans that hated it because Kendrick was there and just wanted to end the Kendrick run, or people that just don't like Kendrick. And I'm pretty sure there's some people that just really like Wayne and really want to support Wayne and want Wayne to do it. But I agree, after thinking about it, after seeing all of these videos surface and seeing Wayne's health look crazy and questions about him being able to be sober and all of this shit surrounding him, if I'm the NFL, Kendrick is not only the safer choice than Lil Wayne, he's the financially sound choice, and musically for our broad audience, he's the better choice as well. He just makes more sense. He just makes more sense.
Yeah, I think outside of musically, I think musically Wayne does make more sense. I'm 100% sure Kendrick's hotter right now. Wayne has more white fans than Kendrick Lamar by 1,000,000%. But everything else you said is true, and I know we're in prayers. We hope it's. Go ahead.
I just want to ask you one question. You feel like that after Kendrick went against Drake?
Yes.
I think Wayne still has more white fans. Okay.
I think he's at his pinnacle right now, and he deserves to be this. Kendrick is all the success all the benefits he's reaping. He absolutely deserves them, including the Super Bowl. And that's what I wanted to take away from this. I thought it was nasty for Nicki and for other artists to damper this moment. Now, if they did it after the Super Bowl, if they did it like a week after the announcement, but to automatically like shit on this is like, depending on how you look at the Super Bowl, it's like one of the biggest things in his career. I don't look at it like that because none of my GOATs have ever done the Super Bowl outside of, I guess, Beyonce. And I'm talking about hip hop. I know Whitney and Michael did it, but those are pop stars, right? Those are people around you know what I'm saying? So the Super Bowl doesn't mean that much to me as a consumer. But what I'll say is, I was disappointed they tried to shit on Kendrick's moment, even for Wayne, even for anybody, because this is a lifelong thing that and it's just nasty how it happened. Kendrick absolutely deserves it. Wayne would have been a cool choice too for different reasons. He's had one of the best years, if not the best year in hip hop history. Why wouldn't you cap it off with a Super Bowl? Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it just to see what it is. I'm gonna be tapped in, watching, volume all the way up. Definitely looking forward to see who he brings out. Looking forward to see if he does bring out Wayne. Looking forward to winning my bet, because I think I'm gonna actually bet some niggas because they want to challenge me on that. That he does not perform not like us at the Super Bowl.
He absolutely is doing that like that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the under, so me and you can go ahead and lock that bet in later. But
you don't think he is? You don't think he is?
I do not think he's gonna perform that record at the Super Bowl. And I personally think, we don't have to get into a tangent about it, but I personally think it's a bigger diss for him not to perform it at the Super Bowl. For him to do the Super Bowl and say, I don't need that record that I talk about you on. I don't need to talk about you at all to turn this Super Bowl upside down. But
you and I both agree that that's a lie, right?
No, I don't. I think it will turn up more though if he did.
No, this is what I'm asking you. If Drake and Kendrick don't get into it this year, does Kendrick get the Super Bowl?
Oh yeah. No, I'm saying now that I have the Super Bowl, absolutely his victory over or their battle, because I don't want to get into an argument with you about that. Their battle absolutely raised Kendrick's stock. But I'm saying that if me personally, I would not do the record at the Super Bowl because I don't want it attached to you or that record.
You know, me and you are in agreement that if I'm Kendrick, I wouldn't do the record either, because all it does is feed your narrative that all the biggest shit that you've ever done is still about me. Exactly. That's why I wouldn't do it.
Exactly.
But it's also the truth that all the biggest shit you've ever done is still about me. So two things can be true.
All right. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Maybe Kendrick will fucking wop a fucking pinata. Maybe he will whop a pinata at the fucking Super Bowl. Who knows? That'd be nasty though.
Maybe he will. Maybe he'll bring out Kendrick. Maybe he'll bring out Wayne and Drake, and he'll do Poetic Justice.
That won't happen. But speaking of we gotta close this. If he did, he needs to also bring out Janet and Janet sing the background. But the NFL will never let that happen. She's banned. She's banned. She's not.
Listen, if they did Poetic Justice and they pieced it up on the stage, would you be okay with that, or would you be mad?
I'd be okay with it. That's fire. That's a great moment, but it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But listen, man, tell me what y'all think about that. How y'all feel about everything that we talked about? Do you think Wayne deserved a shot? Do y'all think it's trash for us to even mention Wayne when Kendrick is having such a great moment? Or do you think that this is just us being hip hop fans and us being passionate about the culture and what we might want and what we want to see. Because I don't think that it's negative to me for us to talk about Wayne in this moment. Kendrick has the performance. It's not like we're talking about it and they're going to be like, you know what? The world is right. Let's go ahead and put Wayne in. Nah, it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to happen. He has it. It's him. And this, for them, it just brings more eyes and engagement to this moment. So it's cool. It's cool. It'll be fine. But let us know, man. Don't forget to hit the like button, like, share, subscribe to the vibes, man. We'll see y'all next time. Yeah, in a week or so, for sure. Peace, love, prosperity.
Yes, sir.